Hi guys, welcome to another Manny's Top 3. Today, I'm going to run you through my favourite 3 adaptive physiologies. If you're enjoying these videos, guys, and you haven't already, hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell just below so you know each time I release one of these videos. So let's talk about these adaptive physiologies then, guys. So in at number 3 and 2, I've got infantry physiologies, and then at number 1 I've taken a monster physiology because I think in the state of the game the way it is now, the monster one is needed a lot more than the others. So number 3 for me is unnatural reactions. Unnatural reactions you put on an infantry unit. Mainly it will be a combat unit, most likely, something like a unit of 15 or 20 gene stealers, and what it does is it allows that unit to heroic intervene and also move 6 inches when they heroically intervene. So I think that's massive because at the moment, the game is all about holding objectives. So you could put them within 3 inches of an objective. And if your opponent tries to go within 3 inches of objective on the other side, you can heroically intervene 6 inches across the objective into them and wipe them out and stop them from holding the objective. So I think it's very, very important for scoring primaries and denying your opponent secondaries that they're trying to get by taking that objective off you. Then at number 2, I've got enhanced resistance. Enhanced resistance, guys, is really, really good because it makes a unit durable. It means when you attack a unit with any weapon that's got an AP of -1 or -2, it actually counts as AP 0. So, and that's in combat and in shooting. So it makes one unit really, really resistant. Now, the reason that comes in at number 2 and is really good in my opinion is because it works really well on a Hive Guard unit. Hive Guard units are really good at the moment because you can hide them out of line of sight on an objective for the entire game because they ignore line of sight when they shoot. So they can shoot things that they can't even see, and then things that shoot back at them are normally things that don't need line of sight as well, like whirlwinds, thunderfire cannons, and all of these kind of weapons that come from other armies, including tough things like manticores, which are strength 10. They all have an AP of -1 and -2. So basically, your Hive Guard have always got their normal armor save against other weapons that shoot them out of line of sight. But then when they shoot out of line of sight, they're basically being more effective than your opponent shooting at them. So I think that's a really, really good one. But then at number 1, guys, I've got a monster one, and that's dermic symbiosis. Now, the reason it comes in at number 1 for me is because monsters they all go on are things like exocrines. Exocrines are really good in the game at the moment because you can make them flat 3 damage. They're strength 7, -3 AP. Then you can make them flat 3 damage. They fire twice if they stand still. If they're Chronos, they're rerolling once to hit. And then this physiology gives them a 5-pin vulnerable save because the important thing about them is for them to be able to shoot something decent at your opponent's army, they do have to be able to draw line of sight to it. So that means they're going to get shot back. And this gives them some protection because they're toughness 8, which is really hard to wound in the first place. But then after that, they only have a 3+ armor save. So giving them dermic symbiosis means they have a 5-up vulnerable save. And also, you double the number of wounds they have remaining to determine which row of the damage table they use. So even if you get them down to like 4 wounds, they double that to 8, and all of a sudden, they're firing on their top bracket again. So for me, that has to be number 1. But these are my favorite 3, guys. If you have any that are doing particularly well for you, please leave them in the comments below for everybody to share. And until the next video, guys, see you later.